I have to tell you, I am pretty tired. Let me turn the music down a little more. I got off of work at 2 o'clock, came home, got all my stuff ready, and then I realized I had to do a couple more things before I got started. And for the life of me, I cannot get this camera here to make it so I'm not blue. I tried. I was trying and trying and trying, and I could not get it to work. So I'm unfortunately blue today. How are you guys? I'm not like emotionally blue, I'm just physically blue. I'm still sick. Like, I'm trying not to be, but I could feel it today while I was at work, and I'm not super thrilled about it, but what are you gonna do, you know? Okendor is good. Yes, being sick does suck, but here we are. I put myself on some tea. So, I'm trying out some new tea. Oh, MVP forgot to put the trash bag back in the trash. So we'll just do that later. Mama Bean says I'm good. I've been working on some graphics most of the day, spending time with Juans. That's cool. I don't really do graphics. So, like, if you look down on my page here, those are my graphics. But I didn't like make anything. I kind of like found some clip art to use and then inserted them onto a background and used a font for text and all that good stuff. So that's typically the extent of my graphics making. I can draw, but I can't like translate that into the computer. I'm not good like that. That's why I have MVP. She's my graphics person. Well, I didn't really need the teapot on there. So today is gonna be pretty chill because literally all I'm doing is making it so I can assemble my cookies and then frost them. Hey ducks! Lurking without headphones. Okay. Thanks for being here. I appreciate everybody coming. It's nice to feel like people actually want to hang out with you. So, yesterday after I got home and had already canceled because of my tire issue, my mom asked if we could move the party from today to tomorrow. So clearly that worked for me because I hadn't frosted the dang cookies yet. But basically it just meant that I can still frost them with you guys as opposed to frosting them alone. So how was you guys' holidays? If you celebrated Christmas, did you get anything fun for Christmas? MVP spoiled me. She always does. Frost the dang cookies. Look guys, I fixed the alert. Welcome to the stream. For those of you who did not see my stream on Monday, I am making 3D cookies. So I have to carve some of them out a little bit more so that I can fit them together. Mama Bean got Lotro books. Yes, I do already know about that. So I haven't done this before, so I don't know how well it's gonna go. But we're gonna keep trying. Just a reminder to anybody new to the stream, You do have to wait in order to communicate in the chat. I believe it's 10 minutes. So you're just gonna have to be patient. This is not going well. Okay, so I have to make this go down further. This is already cracking, so I think I'm gonna try it over here. And since they've been in the bag, they've softened up a little bit, so hopefully it'll be a little easier to get them to go together. Hi, Jinx! Yeah, Mama Bean, your book set looks very cool. Are you at work, Jinx, or are you at home? Still not quite. Send help, you're wandering around, Michaels. Yeah, that's a dangerous place to wander around. No, don't break. You guys. These cookies, though. No, don't break. Okay. I would break the crud out of them. I'm trying very hard not to. Okay. I got one. It's got a tree. At least if it breaks, you can eat the mistakes. That's right. That's the spirit. Three cookie time, awesome. Yeah, I have been watching a lot of the Great British Bake Off, and this was one of the things they did in the very first season that I watched. And I'm like, that's so cool. I want to do that for Christmas. And here we are. They also had to do this type of cookie surgery. So for those of you who were following me on Twitter yesterday, I had to go back to the tire place. I went to the tire place while I was like deathly ill because I had a flat. And now for a while, I had to fill it up repeatedly. Well, it went flat. Yeah, Ducks, it's a great show. It's fun. So I went there and they check you in and they check your tire and they're like, you drove on it while it's flat, we might have to replace it. So like the guy went out there with me and everything. We looked at the tire that was flat. And 3 days later, my tire pressure thingy comes on again. So I was like, this blows. They told me they fixed it. So I bring it over there and I have my little receipt thingy out and I'm reading it. And the notes say, basically, there's 2 tires they checked. Left front and left rear. But the flat tire was on the right rear. So I told the guy, I don't know if maybe the notes are wrong or you guys changed the wrong valve stem, but it's leaking again, so please check it out. So I was there for an hour yesterday, and they called me back up, and they're like, yeah, your problem was a leaky valve stem. And I'm like, yep. Great. I think they messed up. So, let's see. I would use an X-Acto knife for that. I don't have one. At least one that I know where it is. Duck says, if the host sees someone about to start crying or something, they run up and start yelling brand names and doing weird stuff to make footage unusable. What? That was the old hosts. There were 2 new ones. Well, I didn't hear that. The season that I was watching, one of them went up to a girl who was crying, and they're like, come on, you gotta get a grip. It's okay. What can I help you with? So, I mean, she wasn't hysterical, but the hosts that I've been seeing have been helping the contestants a lot. It's 2 girls. Netflix has them labeled real differently, so I don't know which one it actually is. Hi, Cables! So we have 2 trees assembled. The cookies are a lot easier to cut today now that they've been in a bag. They've softened out. It's going great, Cables. How are you? Thanks for coming to the cookie decorating stream. Mary, Barry, Mel, and Sue left when the Bake Off went from BBC to Channel 4. I don't know the names of the hosts. There's one with glasses and dark hair with short hair. And then there's a shorter lady with longer blondish hair. And Mary Berry is there. The first season that I watched had the 17-year-old contestant on it named Martha. Does that ring any bells? Stressful day at work today, but I'm heading home for a 3-day weekend. Great. Did you get your sink taken care of, or are you still working on that? Look, my cookies are in the background. Mel is blonde, Sue is the dark-haired one. Okay. Okay, but we don't have to talk about the sink if you don't want to. It'll be fixed after tonight or later tonight. Good. When we were staying with my mom, MVP fixed their sink. She borrowed a book from my dad, and she fixed my mom's sink. I don't know, I feel like that's fine. I did cut some extra legs in the event that we need them. Oh, break. Yes, plumbing is easier than electrical. You're not likely to die with plumbing. Electrical, on the other hand. Please don't crack. Safe driving, Jinx. Cable says, my experience with messing with electricity is shocking myself silly on a 220 volt with knob and tube wiring. That sounds painful. I don't envy you. I feel like I'm just gonna have to stick the antlers on. Let's see. I did have backup frosting, so I'm gonna try to make a royal icing recipe so that it hardens. For that, for the sides, but for the pieces, to put them together, I might have to use like regular frosting, like a big old dollop. I'm trying. Ta-da! He's falling apart. This one I might have to look at that. He lost a leg. I'll have to try more legs on this one. So basically, when I know that all the pieces fit together, I'm gonna try to like pipe the royal icing on the flat parts, let it all dry, and then put it back together. So I have the other frosting for sticking things together to make sure all these line up. I know. So those will be the right ones. Okay. Actually, it looks like I only have one extra set of legs. That's not good. Guess we'll be using a lot of frosting then. Rudolph the three-legged reindeer, that's right. Good thing reindeer fly, yep. You're totally right on that one. So, just so you guys know, I've made a couple changes to how I'm gonna get recipes to you. And the first thing is that I am not going to put full recipes on the Discord anymore. There we go, that fits. I'm not even gonna put like alerts or announcements in there. I'm basically just gonna put all the recipes on the blog, and then when they're there, I'll just send out a tweet that says the recipes are on there, yada yada. Okay. So I have this extra set. Maybe I should try it. With the back legs there. I like the blog idea. Yeah, me too. And I'm gonna have each recipe individually so that if and when I have repeats, I'll just link to those over and over. Hopefully it'll cut down on the amount of time that I'm spending on that specific task. Maybe I'll be able to focus on some other stuff. So if you haven't done so already, be sure to follow me on Twitter so that you know when that stuff happens. Okay. I think we're good. So, these are cookie bases. So I wasn't going to do these with the royal icing. I'm going to do frosting on these when I put the trees on, and that way the trees stay up easily. Cable says, as long as there isn't a 1,500-word essay about your life with a perfect husband or whatever, the poop most of them are like. Yes, I agree. I don't feel like I need to do that because, first of all, I don't like that. And secondly, that's kind of what I'm doing here. Like telling you guys the story about this and that and the next thing. So, the real reason that people who write blogs do that is so that you have to scroll by all their ads. It's true. I don't have any stories about my grandmother. I think that's one reason why food blogging never appealed to me, is because I just go in and I make food. Like, I wasn't taught how to cook, for one thing. And I don't have somebody who's very picky eater. I basically just go in and I make stuff, and then I share it with everybody. Your grandmother was crazy? Yeah, autoplay vids? No thanks. This sort of stuff drives me nuts. Like, there is a blog post basically explaining to people, did you see what I did there? I'm clumsy. Why food bloggers do that? And it basically says, we don't make much money on this. It's so that you scroll by all our ads and we make more money. And it's like punishing you instead of just giving you what you want. Okay. Dang it. I keep forgetting about the trash bag. Okay. It's icing time. Three pieces of identities over 2 provinces, and Ontario and Manitoba governments were so confused. And all 3 pieces had different DOBs. Wow. Okay. So I'm using a recipe from the Veg Life. And it's basically, it says confectioner's sugar. Is powdered sugar the same thing as confectioner's sugar? Confectioner's sugar, corn syrup, and non-dairy milk. Yes? Are you sure? Okay, great. Alright, scissors. So the past couple days I've had to go into work at 4 or 5 o'clock. And usually I've been going in at 6. And believe you me, that hour difference is significant. I'm so tired. I really hate it. Where's OBS? Okay, there we go. And thankfully tomorrow I can go back to coming in at 6. How many cups is in you? Okay, so I do need to measure it out. So I'm gonna use 2 1/4 cups. This is gonna be very messy. Duck says, I feel your work has had me in at 3 and 4 this week. Normally go in at 5 and 6. Doesn't it make like a huge difference? Just that 1 hour? It's crazy. I mean, clearly I like leaving an hour earlier, but my sleep schedule cannot like change that much. I mean, I went to bed pretty much the same time I usually do. So, I mean, technically that's on me. Technically that's my fault, you know, but... So this is my first time using this recipe, so I don't know how well it's gonna go, but it has very good reviews. And I'm hopeful. Thank you for following the stream. Super neat. Getting powdered sugar everywhere. Just so you know, there is a 10-minute wait before you can start chatting. Oh hey, there's already a cup in there. We are frosting some gingerbread cookies, and they're not just any gingerbread cookies, they are 3D gingerbread cookies. These are Christmas trees, which you can also see here. And I also have reindeer that stand up. And I made these on Monday. It was a lot of fun. I just basically drew them and cut them out of the dough. So I'm gonna take them apart and frost them, and then when they dry, I'm gonna put them back together. the goal anyway. We'll see if I break them. Fortunately, they're still edible if they're broken. And the last step is to enjoy chewing their heads off. Yes, that is correct. I'm making these for a party. I'm bringing them over my mother's house. We're having Christmas part 2 because my brother and his family went out of town. So we still need to do the gift exchange stuff with them. They have a 3-year-old or an almost 3-year-old. So it's very important that we spend time with her at Christmas time. I got her a costume that's like a rainbow tutu with a unicorn headband and some rainbow colored fake unicorn hair on the back. And I also got her the DVD for Moana because it's leaving Netflix at the end of the month. And she loves that movie. She's really into dancing right now. They'll put on music and she'll make all these little dance moves, like interpretive ballet dance. It's the cutest thing. So my mom thought about getting her dress up stuff, and when I heard that, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do that too. Yeah, she's adorable. Come on. Does anybody else have that problem where you go to close the sugar bags and it just doesn't close? You know what was really funny about today? I knocked a bag of gum, like those individual gum squares, off of a shelf, and the bag exploded and gum went everywhere. I just knocked it over. A bag like this. Exploded from the bottom. Why you hate me? Yeah, it doesn't want to close. Well, never mind. Okay, so have my corn syrup. So it's powdered sugar, light corn syrup, and non-dairy milk. Lift and peel. And it's just breaking. Why is it that nothing works the way that it's supposed to? Yeah, brown sugar is a beast. All right. Check my recipe. 2 tablespoons. Am I supposed to whisk it? With a fork. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel like whisking it would be better. Cable, in your professional experience, do you think it matters if I whisk it with a fork or a whisk? Because I would prefer to use a whisk. Use a whisk? Okay. Whisk, whiskey, whisk. Whisk, whisk, whiskey. Alright, here's my 2 tablespoons. Okay, and then I'm supposed to do like one to 2 tablespoons of milk, and then add a little bit more at a time. I don't know how to say your name, but thank you for following. You will have a 10-minute wait before you can say anything in the chat. That's a lot of letters. Hi, Jane. You're here to learn more about vegan cookery? Well, today I am trying out somebody else's recipe for eggless royal icing. Now, I have never used this before, so it could backfire spectacularly. But we're gonna try it anyway. Thank you for coming back. I remember you being in here the other day. I had a lot on my plate on Monday, in case you forgot. I did get the cookies all made, and you can see them kind of here in the background. Those are my trees standing up. I have 3 trees and 2 deer. I tried to make extra legs. I thought I made extra legs, but I only ended up with 1 set. So I don't know what I did there. Because later on I went back and I cooked the rest of the dough into little circles and we ate them. So I don't have any more that I can use, unfortunately. I was very happy that you guys came by on Monday. I'm always looking for new, like, more food streams. And I was watching one of Tabatai Cooking's videos the other day, and it seems like a real fun stream. Gave him a follow. So I'm definitely gonna need some more. Wow. He must have had a rough day. I know it said to add it a half a teaspoon at a time, but I'm definitely going to need at least a tablespoon. I'm not really a big baker, but I've been trying to change that. Tastes delicious. Jane, do you watch a lot of cooking streams? What are some of your favorite ones? This is hard. Cables likes bread and baking far too much. Yeah, I used to do a lot of it, but I just got out of the habit. Honestly, I used to make 2 loaves of white bread every week so that it would save us some money, and it did. But then we switched to whole grain and then sprouted. So I can't make sprouted bread. I don't have the setup to make sprouted grains and then to dry them and to turn them into flour and then bake a bread out of them. So I just buy it. I feel like this looks actually really great. Let's look at the picture. She doesn't have one with peaks on it. I feel like this is good though. Tabatai, of course. Kitchen Confidence, the hunger service. 2 Girls, 1 Game. Chris Blackwood. Chef de Party. I haven't heard of that one. So I'm familiar with the hunger service. I think I've seen Kitchen Confidence before. But I'll have to check out those other ones. What do you think? Does this seem like a pretty good consistency for sugar cookie icing or gingerbread cookie icing? It's definitely thick. It's not too watery. I feel like that's pretty good. Okay. Hi, Camelot. So I actually have like this decorator thingy, and I feel like the hole for the frosting thingy is too big. Like, it'll probably just scoop out. Hi, Doug. 2 Girls, 1 Game is perky and loud and awesome. Okay, that's cool. That sounds right up my alley. So before I go through all the work of trying to put this into my little cookie decorator thing, I'm testing it. Doug is no expert, not having a cookie in 9 years. Wow. This actually feels like it might be kind of manageable. I mean, it's gonna come out soon, but if I keep it level, it just kind of stays there. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Okay. Alright, Kay, well, stay safe. So this is where the tricky part starts. It broke. Poop. Okay, so I think I can get both of these over here. And this is my little goober deal for this frosting stuff. See, I was into baking to the point where I wanted this kind of equipment. I'm not sure I've ever used this one though. You know, actually come to think of it, I think MVP used this contraption when she made me a birthday cake a very long time ago. She made fondant that was amaretto flavored, I think. And then decorated it. It was like a field on the cake. Had a little like unicorn with a princess on there, and like she piped little like patches of grass on there. It was a great cake. I wish I could find a picture of it. I would, if I knew where it was. Okay, so I have to scoop all of the icing in here before I continue. This is gonna be really delicious to eat later. Of course, this might backfire spectacularly, but maybe we'll just put a little bit in here to start with. Okay, so do I have this on right? Stay. It is nice and thick though. Alright, that is not the correct way. See, that doesn't seem like it'll work either. What am I doing wrong? Yay, you're home. You overcooked your tortellini. That's terrible. You know, I've never seen like a vegan equivalent for tortellini, and that makes me infinitely sad. You guys, it doesn't say how to put the thing in. Screw the cylinder onto the plunger assembly. Pull the plunger up and fill using the spatula. Position it on the bottom ring attached by screwing on the coupler. Okay, that's what I was trying to do, but it was not working. Maybe there's another size coupler? There we go. Mushroom and spinach. Yummy. Oh, Doug says, phone call. I have horrible teeth, and since I live in the last Republican stronghold in California, no dental insurance. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't want to eat cookies either then. Come on. All right. So let's see if this actually works. So far, so good. I had to pull out my own broken tooth in El Segundo Denny's in 1997. Wow. Thank you. It seems like a good recipe. Hi, Rusty. I did think about getting food coloring. I might even have some somewhere in my pantry, but I ran out of time to look for it. Because, you know, it would be nice to have, you know, some green trees. But they'll still be really delicious. They'll just be naturally colored instead. Sugar colored. Okay. Yay! I'm pretty psyched. Oh, thanks for the resub, Jinx. 5 months in a row, shit. So, because I have a Stream Deck, this is no problem. Okay. We're switching. It's wheel time. Let's do your wheel spin. Make a margarita. Okay, so I have to make a margarita. Let's see if this will stay. If it doesn't stay, I know, right? It's so funny. All my redeems are like about me. And it's not that I'm like selfish or narcissistic or what. It's just I can't come up with anything else. I am totally not prepared. So we're gonna do this. When I don't have triple sec either. So it's gonna be a pretty plain margarita. It's just gonna be lime juice and tequila, and I'm gonna do like impromptu simple syrup because I ran out of that already. New wheel option, you owe Clem $5. But it's a sub reward. They already paid me. Yeah, so whenever I don't have simple syrup, I basically fill my thingy up halfway with agave, and then the other half with water. And I do that first, and then I do everything else, so that it kind of gets out of the thingy. Who needs the lime juice? I mean, you don't technically. Oh, I should get some ice in here too, right? See, I told you guys this was gonna be a fun stream. We're hanging out, we're having a good time. I'm worried that I got too close on the side here and this is gonna drip off. I think it'll be okay though. All right, get a little bit of ice. And no, I don't put it in a shaker or anything. Oh, see, there's the other one. Good, it's working today. It was not working the other day. Thank you, Jinx, for redeeming 200 of your beans so that I might eat a cookie. So let's get this margarita made first. Look, you guys, I didn't even finish my tea yet. But you know what? It's all about you, so we're gonna make the margarita and drink that instead. Do 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 do. Okay. So it was my mother's 55th birthday on Monday, also known as Christmas Eve, and we went out to a restaurant called Margaritas and drank margaritas. And we were the only people in the restaurant after like 4:30. They turned the music up really loud, and we had a great time. It actually made me want to up my margarita game a little bit, but I don't know how to do that just yet. Margaritaville? No, we don't have one of those here. So yeah, if you used triple sec, you would put, like, you'd measure out half the amount of that in there. But I don't have any. And there we go. Unfortunately, I don't have cookies that will go deliciously well with a margarita, so I'm gonna continue to eat these. I actually need to buy some more. I think I'm gonna move on to Oreos for the next time. Today, I am eating a little ram-shaped, actually it looks like a lion or tiger. It's a cat. It's got stripes in its tail. Cookie. Thank you, Jinx. So you too are accumulating beans, and you too can redeem 200 of your beans so that I might eat a cookie. And you have to do that via the Streamlabs overlay dealy. Yummy. Oh yeah. This is gonna be very messy when I have to put more in. I'm really excited this is working out. I don't really have very good precision at doing this, though. I'm a cookie decorating noob. I've also never really decorated a cake before. Ducks, have you been to a Margaritaville? It's a real restaurant. I've seen Margaritaville brand party supplies at Party City. I have only heard the song. Gotcha. Jinx says, would be easier to outline with a piping bag. I know, I don't have bags. I had this decorator tool already. And it's actually working really good in terms of like getting the icing out and stuff. I'm not what you would call very experienced, so I don't think I could actually do any better. If I had a finer point piper, which is okay for me. There's a cheeseburger in Paradise restaurant too. I had no idea. I've only heard of Margaritaville. Being a margarita fan myself. It's like industry knowledge. Man, a little bit of this stuff goes a long way. Margaritaville isn't exactly a happy song either. Yeah, I know. People love it though. Oopsies. We'll not use the magic word because I don't want my dog to drink margarita off the floor. Delicious. Okay. There's still a bunch in here. It's crazy. All right, I think we're almost out. This is gonna be so messy. My sister-in-law is actually really, really great at decorating cakes and cookies and stuff. I should have her on the show sometime and she can show us all some tricks. Wouldn't it be fun to have guest stars? It'd be really fun. I sincerely doubt this will happen, but by some miracle, if I'm off for New Year's, I want to make tempura. And we could totally stream it. It'll be great. Uh-oh, it's crooked. Line up! See, I told you it would be a spectacular mess. Shoot! You love tempura? Oh my gosh, it's my favorite. I love it. We got a little baby fryer just so that we could make stuff like that. I was actually thinking, like, if I don't have New Year's off, I could just have a faux New Year's stream. So I don't feel left out. Where I, like, make all my Chinese recipes on, like, the day before and have my own countdown and stuff. Jane, I learned the hard way that acorn squash is a pain to use for tempura. What happened? Did it leak out all over the place or something? I never would have thought to make acorn squash tempura. Yeah, I've made like, we did, I think I did sweet potato, cauliflower, I think we did a zucchini because we had some at a restaurant that was zucchini that was delicious. So we did it at home and it is great. Onions, obviously, really delicious. Yeah, Mama Bean, I was saying that if by some miracle I have New Year's Day off, I would love to do a New Year's Eve cooking stream where I make tempura. But then I was thinking to myself, like, that's probably not going to happen because I usually work on Tuesdays. And I was thinking about just having like a phony like New Year's stream where I do it anyway at like midnight the day before. And have my own countdown and stuff. But I guess we'll see. You guys see my cat? Kabocha would have been way easier. First of all, there's a clip of me hacking one open. Second, I forgot to peel it. Third, even if I'd tried the nooks and crannies, would have messed me up. I gotcha. Well, that sounds like fun clips. I'll have to go check that out. My back is gonna be so hurting me later from hunching like this. You know, I've still not had kabocha squash. I like butternut, I like acorn, I think spaghetti is okay. But for the most part, that's what I eat for squash. I've seen kabocha, I've seen buttercup, I've seen blue Hubbard, I've seen red curry, but I have not tried any of them. Although I do think I got like a peeled and diced miscellaneous squash from like the prepared veggie case one time, and I just roasted it like I usually do the butternut. So I have probably eaten all of them. I just don't recall any differences, if at all. Ooh, no! Oh. So much for a perfect outline. Ugh, stretching. Rusty, leave me alone. Leave her alone, please. She doesn't need your help in there. Rusty is very curious about the litter box. Japanese style kabocha is your favorite? Like preparing it? Okay. I need a break. Hi. What's the matter? I can't pick you up because I need my hands for the cookies. You want to come over here so people can see you? Whew. It's a little strong. Oh, we've got drippage. Okay. Making it is a pain, but eating it is a pleasure. All right, so I think for these guys, we're not going to use as much because... Mia, could you please not destroy the chair? Hey! Oh, look at that! I've used a lot of the icing. Mia? I'll just probably do stripes on here. Because, I mean, these are going to be on display, but I still want people to eat them. They're definitely tastier with frosting, you know? So, Jane, do you stream regularly? Is it just cooking, or do you do other content as well? Jane says I stream on Wednesday evenings. I'm thinking about expanding tonight. I'll be doing some gaming, which I never do. Cool. What are you going to play? I think I've streamed games twice since I started streaming in April. I took a nutritionist certification course, and I finished that the July before I started streaming, and I couldn't decide what I wanted to do with it. Like most people would become a health coach or work in a doctor's office or something, which I wasn't prepared to do. So I thought it would be fun to do healthier cooking streams, and to kind of share some more information about nutrition with people who wanted to know it. And I'm still working on fleshing that aspect of my channel out. And finding more time to stream is also challenging for me. I've been trying to renovate my house, and I also work full-time, so I try to stream food at least once a week, and I was trying to stream gaming once a week as well. And streaming the food has been the only thing I've been able to really devote myself to. I was really sick for the past couple weeks, so I don't think I streamed last week at all. But I really enjoy it. I would like to do it more often, but I used to have a food blog before I moved back home. My wife and I lived in Austin for 7 years, and it was really easy to have a food blog because you could go places and get new and exciting ingredients and go to restaurants and stuff. But when we moved to New Hampshire, I didn't think blogging was like a good option for me here. Playing Subnautica, cool. I think that game is pretty fun. I haven't played it myself, but I've seen it a couple times. We have Just Dance. Yes, that is the one that we have. I believe it's 2017. I do like that a lot, and we would like to play it more often, but we haven't really gotten into the habit of doing that yet. Just kind of trying to make some little jaggedy designs on my antlers. It's like painting with glue. Duck says, I was thinking about grabbing it for exercise. Oh yeah, it's a good workout. If we can ever get our butts in gear with it, we would totally do that like a couple times a week, but we just haven't yet. You had a whole routine with it, better than your treadmill? That's great. Yeah, we were talking about running in one of my other streams. Dux did Couch to 5K, where he started it a while ago and had to stop because he messed up his... Did you mess up your foot or your leg? I love running. I have a treadmill too. I had just started Couch to 5K before I got sick. I only did day one. And literally the next day I felt like I was dying, so I haven't done anything else with that yet, but I intend to. Like I was saying earlier, my mom turned 55 on Monday, and her goal for next year is to train for one of those Spartan races or obstacle course races. And she told me that she won't be able to do it unless somebody else does it too. So I told her, well, I already started a running program, so you let me know what other stuff you want to try. We could team up. She's like, I don't want to run, but I've seen things where it's like you gotta learn how to do burpees and stuff, and I'm like, ugh. That sounds really hard. She's always been really fit too, so I'm very confident that she can do it, but she used to be a personal trainer. Rusty, what are you doing? Thank you. I just see these things happening out of the corner of my eye. That was a big old dollop. So I hope you guys are having a good time. Sorry I'm not doing anything super duper entertaining. It takes a lot of focus to ice cookies. Burpees has to be the nastiest sounding exercise name ever, yeah. I just feel like I'm missing so much Rusty content. When you holler at him and he's off camera, I'm sorry! I'm already using a USB hub because I have the lavalier microphone, the Stream Deck, and 2 cameras. And I only have 3 USB ports, so I had to install this hub. And yes, it is poodle shaped in order to get everything to work. I can't really describe burpees because I haven't done them myself, but I know they involve, like, it's like a routine. So you do like jumping jacks and push-ups and squats, like all in one move, and that's a burpee. I don't know how to describe it other than that. But it's hard and intense. And it's not something that I would normally do. So I can't put these together to show you what they look like because I overlapped some of the icing by accident. I was trying to make it so that I could put one together for you. It solidifies pretty fast, you guys. Uh-oh, I nicked it. Oh, and I squished it. Anyway, so guys, this is what it's gonna look like when it's all put together. I'm gonna stop now. Because I'm gonna screw it up, and then it's not gonna be pretty for when I go to show it to everybody. I got one more cookie left. So the question is, do I try to stick it together now? Or wait. That might work. Alright, so I have some more frosting I need to spoon into here. Can I help you? Dog? Do you need something, Rusty? What did you guys eat on Christmas? MVP and I made tamales. Rusty, I love you. Rusty. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. No, why are you leaving? He thinks I'm gonna give him something. There he is. Mama Bean says she loves you. Do you know who that is? Do you know Mama Bean? Can you say hi? Can you say hi? You say hi? Rusty? What? Are you gonna say hi? You say hi? Say hi, Mama Bean. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, there you go. He says hi. Woohoo! We're having an explosion. Doug made green bean casserole. Everyone complained because my sister only had Heinz Worcestershire sauce and not Leah and Parents. I didn't know you made it with Worcestershire sauce. I've made it before, but I didn't know that was required. You can't have Worcester sauce anyway. Actually, they have vegan Worcestershire sauce. Dog was my favorite like 90s brotherly boy band pop hit. That's very funny, dogs. True story, I had a friend who was obsessed with Hanson. And not like after Hanson first came out, but like grown-up Hanson. She went and saw them on tour as grown-up Hanson. Which, you know, if that's her thing, totally great. Not really my kind of music. Oh my goodness. What's happening? Right, yes, no, I understand, Doug. Honestly, I'm not sure that I ever had it before I stopped eating meat, fish, whatever's in it. Growing up, my parents weren't very food venturous, so my mom liked to make turkey and chicken and like stuff that goes with those. She made meatballs and pasta and soup, but I'm not sure Worcestershire sauce was ever even anything we had in our pantry. I think I'm getting the hang of it. Oh. Dux asks, are you going to eat these cookies or are they just display only? Oh, I don't do anything that's just for display. I'm going to display them and then we're going to eat them. Okay. Oh. Gingerbread house has always made me sad. Spend all that time making it and then you can't eat it. I know. When these are dried, I'm gonna cover them and then I'm gonna bring them with me and assemble them on the table when I get there. Because I don't want them to get stale and all gross and stuff. I want people to be able to take them apart and eat them when they're done. That's the plan anyway. Alright, I'm gonna eat these broken legs. I've deserved it. I deserve it. Oh, my back hurts. Yummy. No, not yummy for you. I mean, I could give you something to eat. Rusty, do you want some tomatoes? You want a tomato? And you show everybody how you eat vegetables. Come over here. Hold on. Whoop! You want another one? You want a red one? Sit. Good boy. Can you lay down? Down. Down. Lay down. Can you lay down? I know it's cold on the floor. Lay down. Rusty. Down. Down. Can I get a high five? You can give me high five. High five. High five. High five. High five. Says no, just give me the damn tomato, lady. All right, get out here. Go. All right, you guys. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put everything over here to dry. And then I have to wait to package them up. Oh shoot, my fake glue didn't hold. Oh well, we'll have to use the actual frosting for that. And I'm not gonna have enough space. Okay. All right. I still have some frosting or icing left because I already ate some of the cookies. It's very good. Unfortunately, I'm not planning on making any more cookies. Alright, you guys. So, yeah. I wish I could put them together for you, but I have to wait. So we're pretty much done for today. Let me take a look at the rest of Twitch and see what's happening. That's a strange noise. Oh, I know what it is. The trash didn't come. And I'm horrible. I didn't move the trash cans out of the way for MVP. Whoops. I thought it would be done by now. My plan was to do it after the stream. So let's see who's here. So Mama's house is making potato salad and barbecue chicken. And I was hanging out with her yesterday while she was streaming, and she's pretty cool. So I think we're gonna go over there. But thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you, Jinx, for the sub, the resub. And thank you everyone for all the new follows. I really appreciate it. I have a great time streaming. So before I head out, let me let me get you the recipes. So the icing recipe is this one. It's not the cookie recipe. You can get the cookie recipe at my blogo. There you go. Yeah. So it's a good thing that we're gonna end because I can't breathe anymore. Thanks, respiratory infection. But anyway, I will probably be back on Monday. I don't know what my schedule is for next week, but I am usually off on Mondays. So we'll see what happens. Wow, wow, wow. MVP is home.
Hello.
Sorry, I didn't get to move the trash cans. I'm still streaming.
I gathered.
Yeah. But we're gonna raid Mama's house in 1984, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you again. I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna say goodbye now. Goodbye now. Goodbye. 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 We're saying goodbye.